mission and unlocking, the challenges that affect most of these facilities. So here in Nyeri, Ringo today, we are here because Ringo Stadium is very, very important, not just to Nyeri County residents, but also, the nation at large. And I'm aware that there's some work that had begun in 2017, and today was part of our visit to ensure that we unlock all the challenges. In fact, what I want to announce here is that we have decided, also with the direction of His Excellency the President, to have prototype stadiums across the country. And the prototype design for Nyeri Ringo Stadium will be a 15,000-seater, and that means then whatever design was there before, there will be a lot of modifications so that we have, quality. We are looking at doing the sports facilities with standards that will fit even CAF, so that people can play all kinds of matches. So I think our coming here is basically also to announce to the leadership here, led by the governor, and to all residents of Nyeri and Kenyans, that we want to revive the construction of Ringo Stadium. And in the next few days, we will have a contractor here. We are also working together with our colleagues in defense, and therefore we have representatives here who will be working with Sports Kenya to look at the design, and then now we can begin to unlock the challenges that have been there. So I want to assure everybody that we will be coming here most of the time, to ensure that we monitor. But I think the key thing is that we want to unlock, so that this Ringo story, we can close it, once and for all. So that is why I'm here today. And from here, I will also be visiting other counties. I'll be going to Mvurya. We have also processes to unlock Kirubia. I was in Kirigiti last 2 weeks, where we have already addressed the challenges that are there. In Karatu, in fact, in Karatu, we are also working to ensure that that stadium is now handed over, so that then people can use it. So we are moving across the country to ensure that we unlock the challenges that exist, because there's a lot of enthusiasm and inspiration, for young people, to use these facilities, and we've made a commitment to develop talent from grassroots, and part of this then we have to develop the infrastructure like this one that we are doing.
Yeah, and Waziri, a question has been asked, and we will ask the same question because last year when the president was here, he promised that the stadium would be ready by December last year. So then how long do the locals here have to wait before this particular new design builds to satisfy?
15,000 takes like about 8 to 12 months, 15,000 stadium is completed. So that is the kind of waiting that we are discussing here. 8 months is the minimum and 12 is the maximum.
And perhaps what is the cost?
Prototype.
Yeah, because
we are talking about between 750 to 800 million.
Yeah, because now one of us, what happens to the amount of money that were already used on this particular stadium, which is very substantial?
No, the amount of money already used is not lost, because we will not demolish, we will improve. You see, like this structure will largely remain with some additions. When you go in, you find the changing rooms. What is required in the changing rooms is basically to put the lockers, about 23, and to complete the bathrooms and the washrooms. So we are not coming here to say that we are bringing down everything. We are only now modifying, beginning with this building where it is going to be improved, and then new facilities now will come up around the stadium. And the other thing is the pitch. You see that this grass is not for football. So it means as part of the scope of works, this pitch will have to make sure that it has the right grass. The good thing, we have already irrigation facilities underneath, so we are not demolishing anything. But now we are just getting the right grass for the facility.
How much have the government set aside for the fabrication of stadiums across the country?
Yeah, it depends with what we are doing. There are different levels. Like, for example, apart from stadiums, we are doing talent academies, which will cost us around 1.7 billion, and we do 37 of them. So the priority stadiums are not in all places, and they are not the same size, and we are not doing them at the same time. So like now here we are doing Ringo, make sure that we complete. In Western region we have Bukungu, we have Kandui, in that order. So we are looking at it in terms of the specific things that we are doing. And most of it is already, some work has started. We are unlocking the challenges and fitting it into the design.
So there has been concern with some of the studies grabbing. What are the ministers
grabbing of
some study plans?
Okay. Okay. What we are saying is whoever has grabbed any public facility, they would rather vacate now, because they will definitely lose, because we will make sure that we remove them from any public facility. So if the stadium land has been grabbed, not here in Nyeri, you said somewhere else, they would rather prepare, because you see, when we begin the construction, we will reclaim our land, and that reclamation means that somebody has to vacate immediately.
There's a big question now here, what happens to the contractors that have done it? For instance, there are some contractors, whoever was doing the first contract, obviously he did that. What happens?
There's normally a procedure for any contractor who has done a shoddy job, and that is why you have terminations, where the work is evaluated, the one that satisfies the requirements, and the one that does not satisfy the requirements, then it is decided in that manner. So there's a procedure. It is not something we are inventing. Somebody who has not done a good job, they are not paid.
Yes, but was it you're talking about loss of taxpayers? Definitely. Some of them, actually, even when you look at it.
That is why I told you there's a law governing contracts. Part of it is performance bonds. When you don't perform, the performance bond becomes the security within which to secure public funds. So there's a whole procedure, my brother, on how to deal with that. Yeah.
Waziri, umekuwa waziri wa sita kuja katika uwanja huu na kupatiana mwelekeo bila jambo lolote kufanyika. Utapatia wananyeri hakikisho gani?
Sikuwa nimehesabu. I'm not very sure. I'm not very sure which number, but I think what I want to say is I've come here to work, and we will do the job.
One question
from this family.
Yeah.
How far are we as a country in terms of preparation? As we are set to
I'm sure most of you were very excited with Nyayo when we were watching the game between Gabon and Kenya, and you could see that Nyayo has really made good progress. It has really changed. In fact, we are only. It's very unfortunate that some people decided to, break the gate, but otherwise we are ready for Chan. In Kasarani, we are ready for Chan. And Talanta City is in the right direction to be completed in December, and therefore we are of course in terms of Chan preparation. Yes. And even the team, you could see we have a good team. And we have a good coach. Technical bench is very good. So we are ready for Chan. There should be no other reason why we should not even win the games in Chan. In fact, we are set to win, even though some of you have said Harambee Stars is in the group of death. But you see, that is football, and going by the standards of our players and the coaching that will continue, I am very confident that Kenya will not just host, but we will also win games and trophies.
So could it be that you're using, or rather the involvement of the military in this whole issue that you face, is to try and perhaps enforce what the contractors are saying?
As government, we can work multi-agency, and it is not something new. We're working with the military in Kasarani, in Nyayo, in Talanta City, and therefore it is part of the process to work together and to ensure that the work that we are doing is going on very well, and that we can also over time. So it has nothing to do with anything else. It has something to do with making sure that government is in a whole government approach to ensure that we tap all the skills required to ensure that we get the job done.
One, I want to begin by welcoming Waziri, and number two, to tell him, like he has just been told, he is the 6th minister. DMM is the 2nd MP. I am the 2nd governor. The wait has been long. So we pray, number one, we ask the president, we have had you, awache ukae kwa hiyo kazi tumalizie, because the turnover is becoming too much, and if you have such good ideas, and we're looking at you, we think and believe you are committed to ensuring everything gets finished as within schedule. Ours is to just appreciate, because as a county, and when I speak on behalf of the people, it got to a situation where we almost gave up and said, now we may not, because after contractors came, the first one died, another one came, and the works you have seen. So mine is to just request the new people who come to build on what has been done, because if they come with their new designs and then want to just demolish everything, then we will not end up reaching the goal. But Waziri, we can assure you as a county, we are ready to cooperate and work with you in whichever area. We are so eager. We were almost doing recruitment for staff for this stadium. And one of the most encouraging things I have heard from you today is that we have enlarged the scope of works. We are going now to be a 15,000 expected capacity. I think that is a very, very good thing. And for us, we just want to tell our people, number one, let me also pray that the pending visit of the president is not what has provoked this. Let us be very sincere that even if the president was not coming, even if he doesn't come, even if he comes and goes, this work continues. For the sake of the people of Nyeri, Ringo as a stadium has a history, both politically and in the athletic scene. This was among the first standard stadiums to be put up in Kenya. Greats like Kipchoge, Keino have done their practices here before going to win medals for Kenya. So let us not allow this glory to disappear. Those of us who remember the Mau Mau came here, and this is where Mzee Jomo Kenyatta received them when they came out of the forest to declare that the war was over. So these are very, very sentimental to us. So we pray and we request that it be done very well. I promise we will work very closely with Mheshimiwa. We will be occasionally coming here. I remember we even used to come here with Ujiri Wambugu when there was active work going on. We have not been here with DMM because since he came, it's unfortunate that there has been on and off. But we are ready to work together to ensure that the people are able to achieve what was really intended. When I look around, we did a wall, some parts of it have crumbled. Painting has fainted, is faint now. We will do the necessary to repair it and to ensure that we give it the shine that will go with this stadium. Otherwise, I want to really just thank Waziri and to inform you that I'm still currently the
Vice Chair.
No, not the Vice Chair, I'm the governor. I have other positions. You will not. I am the Secretary of Athletics Kenya in Central Region so far. So some of the people you have here, we work together, or we worked together then. And looking at this, Nyeri has missed quite a number of track events because of this, the lack of the stadium. By now we would have the AK, I think the third or the fourth track meet here, and that is really, it turns out to end up becoming a very, very economical boost for the people, because when athletes come here, when, like Otieno is saying, when they have football matches here, people spend here in the hotels, and a lot of money comes in. So with that, we really just want to appreciate and confirm that we will work closely with you. Thank you very much. Okay, ndenda kuga tu muthenya wa muthe tugucemanirie gikaro giki tunda gucokeria waziri Mvurya ngatho ni tuwe Mvurya governor riria arutaga wira ari governor alikuwa kiboko yao ona riu wira uyu ni tuwe ni akuruta uria wagiriire na turenda kuga twina mwihoko wira uyu ndurarutwo tondu president ni aroka tungienda ona president angiuka na athie wira uyu thio nambe tuni twetereire miaka mingi ukitara 2017 nirio president Uhuru arugoririe wira uyu haria agicoka agithie riu nginyagia riu ngitara miaka ona ithu andu anyire twakinyire tukiaya kunoga guka mubunge unginoge governor riu na riu turi na waziri wa gatano ni tukuhoya reke wira uyu uthire riu no uthire wega tukuga riria kiwanja kingirika biashara ni igukura guku tondu mahenya ni mari holdagirwo guku andu magagitengera mibira ikahurwo na maundu maria mangi stadium eno iri na facilities here, not only football na ihenya ni kuri volleyball ni kuri I think we have tennis and others igukora igikirwo guku koguo andu aitu no magugiteithika tukiri andu aitu matuike meterere ni twaigua riu wa mbere ati stadium eno ni kuongererwo yongererwo ituike irikaraga andu 15,000 koguo ni wira urihoka ukongererwo no cio ni undu mwega tondu ona korwo no andu mangiuka marihe ni kurionekaga mbeca ucio kiri undu mwega na nitukwenda kuhoya waziri na tukire muthamaki uyu ndu wakiambe kuruta na ihenya uria marathie ngetha hote kuruta thengio muno.
Thank you very much. For me, this has been the culmination of 2 years of continuous effort, both at the Sports Kenya and the Ministry of Sports, and also with the President. And Waziri, even the local teams, when the stadium is ready and available, the teams that are in Division 1 and Division 2, we have to pay for playing fields, for example, currently at Kafiroidi. So even just removing that cost from the community's self-sponsored clubs is a big cost. Waziri, I can promise you, my office is across the road, so I'm going to be a sentry alongside the KDF on a daily basis, and that is one of the reasons why I have really been pushing, because when I walk in and out of this office, the state of this stadium has been a source of personal shame to me as a leader, and I have told the President as much. I want to assure the people of Nyeri that we have consistently been pushing for this stadium. In fact, CS, my immediate former PS, Engineer Tum, I was in the office with him 3 weeks ago, and just following on the progress of the stadium. Your predecessor, Waziri Mukome, I was with him, and in fact at one time the President gave him a call over the stadium. So at least Nyeri people know there was one person who never gave up on this stadium, and that is me. And even now, I will be steadfast. The looping in of KDF is a big plus. In fact, I made that request to the President immediately after KDF was locked in to prepare the stadiums for Chan and AFCON. And the fact that that has happened gives us a lot of hope, because KDF does bring quite a bit of discipline and precision in the execution of work. So we are excited and we are delighted. And Waziri, most of the people you are seeing here ni wachezaji. The two biggest teams, Marafiki and Ruare City, they are here. We have a team from the community here, known as the Classic of FC, they are here. As you can see, even with the state of the Tata, our athletes are training here. And some of the issues about the cost, The technology of the athletic starter is that was proposed then in 2017 has proved to be unsuitable for our region. So a completely new technology, therefore with an escalated cost, is coming in. The improvement from a 2,000-seater capacity stadium to 15,000-seater comes with quite a bit of cost. We've discussed with Waziri that also the water leaving the stadium is not properly channeled all the way into the local river, and that has been affecting the people who have settled around. Is an area that we are also picking up. So for me, I am delighted that I am able to confirm that we have the commitment of President William Ruto's government to complete this stadium, and within the timelines. Now with KDF, we are sure that the timelines are going to be met. I want to, in advance, actually thank the President for making it happen.